What's going on, y'all? Jupiter Bassin. So we are actually out here at my local lake, and this is the third time trying this. We haven't had great conditions at all the last few trips, and unfortunately this one is kind of no different. It is super windy with like wind gusts up to like 20 miles an hour, so it's going to be really hard for us out here, but I'm hoping the bite will pick up. The last 2 weeks it has been extremely tough to catch a fish, and we are out here and we're actually going to do some testing. The great folks out at Handing Fishing went ahead and sent me some of their lures. So we have a lipless crankbait, we got a Swimbait here, and then we also have like a whopper plopper style bait, and we're going to try these three out. I'll go ahead and give you my thoughts on each of them as I use them, but I've actually tested them already. I really like the action on all of these baits, so we just need to catch some fish. So it's been really tough. Like I said, it is fall. We just went through a hurricane, had a lot of really strange weather lately, so it's kind of been tough, but we're gonna go ahead and get to it. We actually have the DJI Action 5. This is gonna be my first time using it, so I'm excited about that. Wish I had an external mic so I could actually have the audio sound pretty good because it's really windy out, but we're gonna go ahead and see how it is. It should be fun. Hopefully the audio is good. It's not trash for you guys, but we're gonna go and see. Let's get to fishing. Let's catch some fish. All right, so we're gonna start out with this Handing Fishing M1. Has these KVD treble hooks. They are sticky sharp, which I know firsthand because I hooked myself on one of them. I thought we had a fish there. Oh, that is a hook to the face, dude. So we know that these hooks are really sharp because I have one of the trebles pinned down deep in my chest. All right. So let's get it started. Like I said, we got this M1 Handing little crankbait here. Yeah, I really like this little lipless. It's very compact. But yeah, like I said, we just haven't been able to get on them. Oh, we got one. Dude, are you kidding me? A baby bass, dude. It was microscopic. Well, that was the first fish we've got on this. That's great. We haven't been able to really catch anything. Fish just haven't been biting, but yeah, we that was a little guy. I thought I hooked a shad, but it was just a little baby bass. So that's good. They're biting. Something's biting. If we get a little bigger one on though, that'd be nice. All right, y'all. So we're kind of not in the wind-blown bank anymore. We're kind of tucked back away from the wind. More for my preference than not for really catching anything, but this is a nice flat right here, and I have caught some good fish around this area, so I know they should still be kind of pushed up against here. I've actually caught some crappie over here, and you know, hooked into some other tilapia and stuff like that. So we're just gonna check it. Yeah, we got a fish. I don't know if it's a bass or what we got, but I think it's a tilapia. I think we got a tilapia. Yeah, tilapia. Yeah, it's a tilapia. That was a tilapia, boys and girls. Unfortunately, you know, tilapia is nice, but we're out for bass right now, and your boy ain't trying to catch a tilapia. So I'm gonna put this away for a minute. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna throw that swim bait right up on the tree. See if we can draw one up. All right, so we have the M1 Swimbait. I believe this is like the 6-inch one, but we're gonna go ahead and run this through here and see if we can get a fish to bite us. Oh dude, that thing looks so good. The action on it is just phenomenal. There's a big one kind of out from this, but you know, the bluegill are up here, so bass should be. That's the one thing though I should have asked Buddy though, is any of those bass are like tummied up, or were they all really skinny? There we go. Finally got us. Oh no. All right. So it's been really rough out here the last 2 weeks of bass fishing, but we just got one on this Handing M1 crankbait. Nothing too crazy, not too bad of a little fish here, but we'll get him back in. Hopefully we'll get some more. I mean, it's pretty early, so I think we'll get a lot more bites, but so far I'm really impressed with this Handing lipless lure. So let's get you back, little guy. So, all right, well, first bass on the little Handing M1 here. And yeah, Buddy just came up and smacked it from up out underneath the cypress trees. There we go. No! That was actually a good one, y'all. So, dude, that's the second lure, man, we've got on, our second fish we've got on these lures. That was the biggest fish of the day, too. It was probably close to 2 pounds. Only problem is, though, is I couldn't get my net on this side and I didn't want to crash. Dang. Sucks because that was our second fish. That fish was tummied up too. Dude, he munched it. Look, little Mr. Gator likes him. Watch this. Well, we know the gator likes him. There he goes, little guy. Not gonna try to get him hooked or anything, mess with him too much, but I just thought that was pretty funny. Little guy likes him, man. He came out of the woodworks for that. That's really funny thing is, this has a gator on it. So how like cool is that? That the bait has like a gator design and a little baby gator was what was chasing it down. So. All right, so now I think is the best time to really just talk about these baits while we still have some daylight and stuff, and what I've kind of seen over the past like few times of using them. And we'll start out with the multi-jointed swim bait. Now this has got like a blue back on it with like an orange bottom on it, but it's 7 joints on it. And I mean, it really looks amazing in the water. Really gives that like really good wobble. I'll show you some video of that right now, but it just looks so good, the action on it. And I really like where the line tie is on it is like kind of like on top above the head, so it kind of swims up higher. So you could really throw that shallow or kind of throw it in places where you see like down branches and stuff like that. Submerged hydrilla, it really will keep the bait up from them hooks kind of getting hooked on stuff. So it's basically like a subsurface topwater, but if you want to, you could slow down the presentation and it'll keep a nice S action on it, or a nice waving action on it, and it'll go a little deeper. So that looks really good. We're gonna go ahead and I'll switch over to the next bait. All right, so going into the next one, we got this little plopper here, and this thing, like, I mean, I didn't really get any video footage of it, but you really saw this thing kind of like chopping around and stuff. And these 2 little plastic blades really give off a lot of spit, a lot of action, give it a lot of plopping. It looks really good. We actually caught our biggest fish of the day so far with this. Well, I lost it because I'm not very good with my right hand on using the net. I like to run them back in with the left. I really have to work on that. But we caught about a 2-pounder on this, just pitching this underneath a tree, working it in, and boom, this thing got hit, as you guys saw in the video. But I really like the chopping action of it. My one negative to this is that gap right there in between the blade and the bait itself. It does get stuck a lot, and the hook kind of gets caught on the line a good bit. So I really think that they could alleviate that by just getting rid of this front hook, or even moving it just a little farther forward, and maybe even just doing something like this to where it's kind of pinned down there, so when the fish bites it, it just gets hooked. Because what's happening is it's so long that it'll get up front on the line. But I mean, it's not in a bad spot. It's not like it happens a ton. It's very little, but overall the action of this thing is amazing. Like the plopping action is really good. You know, I never catch topwater out here. It is super tough conditions right now, and we hooked like a 2-pounder on this thing. So very awesome, very good bait. And my last one was my favorite bait of them all, and we've just had a fun time with this, and I'm not going to make a video out of the other one, but maybe I will. I don't know, but we ended up, this is the exact bait we got hooked with. We started out our day like 2 weeks ago trying to fish this, and this was stuck on a branch, pops back, hits me right in the chest, and just digs in. And like all of these hooks on all of these baits, they use the Mustad KVD ×2 hooks, so they're really thick, sharp hooks. And yeah, I've had no problems with the fish. I mean, the one I caught on this, dude, it stayed pinned really well. So very nice. I like, they come in like a pink, they have like an orange and a chartreuse belly, and then it's just basically like the style of it is like a fish eating another fish. And the jointed swim bait is the exact same way, and the plopper is like a, I don't know if it's like a either an alligator or like a gar eating another bait fish, but it kind of has that gimmicky kind of look to it, like live target. But I really like it, and I think their color schemes are really good. They keep a lot of natural colors, as long with like chartreuse pink and orange, really good vibrant colors to try to draw those fish in. And my biggest thing on this one is because of the line tie being in the middle like that, it really keeps like a side profile like this, and I'll show you the footage of that running through the water. I got some really good footage, and I like it. It's something different, but if it was me personally, I like having the line tie a little more into the front. That kind of keeps that bait head up to where it swims across like this. But the wobbling action on this thing has a really nice wobble to it. Really good. Overall, I'm really impressed with these baits. I really like them. Thank you again to Handing. We're gonna keep fishing, but I just want to talk a little about the lures themselves. But quality hooks, quality paint jobs, and I just really like these baits. I'm gonna try to catch some more before we go. We got another about hour to fish, and it's just been tough. I've tried like 3 weeks fishing in here, and I've gone to other places. Only thing that really is biting on is that, or you really get bites on, is a Texas rig. I talked to another guy that fished earlier, caught a bunch of fish. He said on the Texas rig in the last like 3 weeks, and I've been just trying to use these crankbaits and use stuff like that. In the fall, I mean, these should be working really well, but right now I think these fish are kind of like not very active, right? I honestly don't think this lake's had a lot of oxygen in it, so that's kind of scary. But the fish kind of be moving a little sluggish. Not really chasing. I mean, I've had my live scope on. I really haven't seen too many fish like really like attacking at bait balls and really getting after bait. So I don't think they're chasing right now, which these baits would do extremely well when they're chasing. But overall, I mean, I really like the design of them. They got a nice like holographic kind of film to it. So we're gonna get back to fishing. I'm determined to catch another fish or two, at least on this crankbait, because this crankbait is awesome. And that was the other thing, is I like how it's a 1/2 ounce and it's like a thick, stocky profile. I really like how chunky and kind of compact it is, because like a lot of these 1/2 ounce baits are a lot bigger sizes, and I think like especially in fall, that like compact like size to it's gonna be really good. So we're gonna get back to fishing. I'm determined to catch 1 or 2 more. Maybe we can catch a giant on this lipless. You know, the fish should munch it, but I just gotta kind of find some fish just posted up, and just hopefully get one to get a reaction bite on it. So y'all stay tuned, we'll see what happens. Oh, we lost him. Dang, y'all. Man, that's on me. I got excited. I pulled too hard. Plus, we're one treble hook down on this bait, because I may or may not have lost one because I hooked myself. So there is that as well. Dang, man, we had one too. That sucks. He was a decent bass too. But we're getting bites on this thing, and I definitely know it's not the hooks, because these, dude, it was horrendous to try to get this hook out of me. You know, and even to cut them off, they're so thick and sharp, man. It was just like a lot. But wow, that was actually pretty quick for this, that we got a bite. All right, y'all, we made it back, and it has been rough. Like, this has been like 3 trips now. The bite has just been terrible at this lake. This is one of my favorite lakes to fish because I've caught a lot of really big fish there. And everyone I've talked to has just said it's been terrible fishing. So today we went out, we were testing some of these handing fishing lures. Shout out to Handing, I really appreciate it. Maria was super awesome. She got these baits to me super fast. Kept up, you know, saw how it was doing after the hurricane. You know, it was very sweet person. So you don't really get that a lot from people in the community, especially whenever you're starting out as a YouTuber and not really have the following like a lot of these people. So I really appreciate that from them. And these baits have been awesome. They've actually been really good. I should have had a 2-pounder on the plopper today. We had 4 bites. Well, we had 5 bites, but 4 fish we brought in. We only were able to get 1 to the boat. But these baits, I mean, they seem to be great. It's just, unfortunately, after the hurricane, the bite around here has been horrendous. And everybody that I talked to has said it, so very unfortunate. I would have liked to have caught more fish with them. The bite should be picking up, and I'll hopefully be able to use them some more. But I really like it. You guys saw my little clip in the middle of showing you the action and why I like these baits. I think they're great. One thing that I would really like to see is with their lipless crankbaits, I'd like a gold or a silver crankbait. And that's just me. That's how I am. I love gold and silver. So that's my one thing. But overall, these baits have been great. I really liked them. Thought they were great. So you guys go ahead and check out Handing Fishing, their website. I'll leave it down, link down in the description, and it's handingfishing.com. And there's some really awesome baits. I mean, you have that jointed swim bait. You have those little crankbaits. You have the top water plopper, which, dude, those things give off so much action. So I was really excited to use them. I'm glad we got to catch some fish on them. And I just had a lot of fun. So once again, thank you again, Maria. I appreciate how fast you were getting me these, letting me try these out, test your lures for you, tell you my thoughts and opinion on it. And yeah, we just had a good time. Speaking of, today we used the DJI Osmo 5 Action Pro, and I absolutely loved it. That thing is awesome. We only drained 1 battery out of the 3 batteries we used, and we fished for like 4 hours. So super awesome. That's amazing. I don't think I'll ever go back to GoPro. They'll have to do something good or change my mind or do something for me to want to go back. But yeah, it's just an exciting day. Wish we could have caught more, but I think this fall will be really good once the bite picks up. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. Go ahead and leave the comment down in the description for this month's giveaway. I haven't announced what I'm going to do yet, but we're going to do something special for, you know, the holidays, for Christmas, and as well because I'm almost to 1,000. So guys, really hit the subscribe button, comment down, leave a comment, and do M1 is going to be the code word today. Put M1 in the comments, and until next time, y'all, peace.